Hello friends, and welcome back to the Cigar Goyle Lounge. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Nocturnal Reader's Box, giving you my take on 7 months of this subscription service, and give you some insights into what I think worked really well, what I think was maybe a misfire, and helping to give you some information and to make your own decision whether you think it's a good purchase for you. So I will say, getting this set up, I had to go through my house and round up all the things I got from these boxes over the last 7 months, and it was fun because I'm using a lot of this stuff. You know, it's a subscription box service that focuses on horror fiction, so the main part of it are the books, of course, but then there are all these other things that come with it that are just fun things to have. I think people could throw around the word trinkets, but if you're actually using these things, they're not trinkets. They're not just throwaway little things that you just have to tolerate in order to get the books. They actually support your lifestyle, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But first of all, let's start with the books, right? Because that's what we're all here for. These are all the books I got over the 7 months of this subscription service. You know, quite a few of these are signed, and that's awesome if you're a collector. But the real value is, do you enjoy the books? Are they fun? Can you vouch for them? Do you like them? Do they excite you? Are they things you would have picked out if you could have had the choice on what you wanted to read? And also, are they giving you access to new authors that you wouldn't have discovered otherwise? So let me just say, over the 7 months, these are all the books I got, I believe. I tried to round them up off my bookshelves, and I think these are all of them. Of all the ones I got, this stack are the ones I've read. So I haven't even gotten to these yet because I have so many books in my to-be-read pile that I have to alternate and I have to prioritize. But these I haven't read yet. I will say quite a few of these look exciting, like Vermilion. This is not a book I would have bought, probably. It's kind of in a different genre than I normally read. It's steampunk sci-fi. But I'm excited about it because it's new. It's something I wouldn't have bought otherwise. Some of these other ones are collections. I'm excited to read Greener Pastures. Actually, I mean, I don't think there's been a book that I've gotten in this subscription service that I wasn't excited to read. I just couldn't get to them. So I can't review these books because I haven't read them yet. So we'll put those off to the side for the for the moment. When you don't have enough time to say moment, you just say mo. So these are the books I did read. And I will say, of this stack, only one was meh. It was a good book. It was the original concept. I just wanted it to, I wanted to gel with it more. I just thought it was a great premise. It was a great setup. Well written, well constructed technically, but just the chemistry wasn't there for me with this book, and that was Come to Dust by Bracken McLeod. Really cool read. It's an interesting take on zombie fiction and horror, and just, you know, they can't all be out of the park grand slams. This was not a bad book, so just meh. Anyway, so that's one. I haven't finished this, but these short stories in here were really good. I've never read this author before, so now Ronald Malfi's on my radar. I'm happy about that. This was really excellent. She's a great writer. I mean, the prose in here is phenomenal. No, I don't know about phenomenal. Let's not overstate it. You know, let's not just be so hyperbolic that people don't believe anything I ever say again. But it was really, really well put together. It's very poetic, and it was a little creepy, a little disturbing. But I really liked it. I really liked every bit of this book. And it's signed. Also, this one was signed, so that's cool. This is the one that started it all off for me, that what put Nocturnal Reader's Box on the radar. Was they were doing this variant cover for Gwendy's Button Box. So as a collector of Stephen King limited editions and a fan of Cemetery Dance, I just had to jump on for this one box, and I've been fairly hooked ever since. Just as a note, this variant dust jacket is getting a lot of, it has been getting a lot of attention on eBay, and really I think it's more than paid for the value of several of these boxes. Now, these two, I'm so thrilled. David Wong, I'm a huge fan. This was a book I had sitting in my, I had a little beer there. Yeah, that was not disturbing at all. That was, anyway, sorry you had to look at that for a while. You know, this is one take. I'm one take Terry. I had this in my Amazon checkout cart when the box came, so I was able to cancel the order. I love this book. This book was the follow-up. It's also signed. Awesome book. I can't recommend David Wong enough. So these two were stellar home runs for Nocturnal Reader's Box. This was a really cool book, The Wicked. It was a lot of fun to read. Again, another author I've never read before, so happy to have someone else to look for on the books in the bookstore shelves. And then this one was gruesome. This was a good book. And just really, really bloody. I also noticed that this was one of the few that has this Nocturnal Reader's Box stamp on it. I haven't seen that on a lot of other books, so I thought that was cool. But this was a really gruesome, cool read. I'd recommend that. So the books have been really home runs, essentially. I'm really happy. I haven't read that pile yet. I'll get to it, and I'll be able to review those. But just for the books alone, definitely worth it, in my opinion. Again, you have to be a fan of horror fiction. Bleed was probably a little more gruesome than maybe a lot of people's comfort zones. But I think if that's where you're, if that's what you like, and you like learning about new authors, definitely worth it. That said, so that's the baseline, right? If you like horror fiction and you want to read these books, it's a win, period. But then you get all kinds of really cool stuff. Now, I know you've been looking at my badass jean jacket and you're just sitting there going, man, Jeff, where can I get me some of that sweet denim action? And I gotta say, the jean jacket's fine. You can get that anywhere. Yeah, it's gross. I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm just not gonna drink. But getting these patches and these pins, I mean, that's what makes the jacket the jacket. And they've all come from Nocturnal Reader's Box, these pins. These are fun. Now, I will say, yes, I mean, they're not functional, right? They're just decorative, but they're cool. And if you like horror fiction and you want to show it off, then you know these are a fun way, and I'd recommend putting them on your jean jacket and not like your suit jacket for work, because then people look at you funny and you get reported to HR, and then you only get 2 more strikes. But one of my favorite pins was this. This was the Captain Howdy planchette from Exorcist. So this is really cool. So it just reflects your love of the fiction. The other things you get, what I've gotten that I love, coffee mugs, because I love coffee. I drink coffee all the time. You can see I still have a spoon in this one because this was from this morning. I got my Skull spoon stirrer. Isn't that awesome? That did not come from the Nocturnal Reader's Box, but suggestion, guys, a spoon. So those other drinkware, because in the morning I like my coffee, but in the afternoon and evening, I like my alcohol. So this cool little Silence of the Lambs, it's like a brandy snifter, but yeah, I guess that's what it would be. And then it's pint glass, which references something, I believe it's from American Gods, some pub in that book, which I never read. So I gotta say, some of this stuff will reference books or authors you've never read before, and that's fine, but I can't judge that, like, oh, I'm not excited when I open that up because I don't know those authors as well. And that's okay. That's fine. It's all good. I do have American Gods sitting upstairs. I got a copy, so I'll be reading that. And in the meantime, it holds my Guinness really well. I mean, it doesn't leak or anything, so that's what I like. I want to take a sip, but man, I don't really need to do that action here on my YouTube video. Yeah, Beard Life. Okay, so you get glassware, you get some functional things. I actually got a Jaws keychain that I use. That's cool. Plenty of bookmarks. You got this Nosferatu license plate. Again, it's a Joe Hill reference. Didn't read Nosferatu, but it's cool. It's kind of cool. And it's a very nice collectible. But the other thing that I get every month that I absolutely love is you'll get one art print. I don't have them all handy. I don't know why. But my favorites, these are three of my favorites. Bird Box. I don't know what this is. It just creeps me the hell out. It's just nasty. I don't know, and I just love it. I mean, it's up my alley. And then of course this thing, Hellraiser. You gotta love Clive Barker. You gotta love the Cenobites. I mean, jeez, come on. Let's hear it for the boy. So you get these art prints that just make me want to buy frames and cover a wall. Of course, I don't want to terrify my children, so I don't do that. But I'm trying to think of what else I could tell you. I think everything has been excellent, and I've been thrilled with it all, and I think you can get that giddiness from me in this video. This hat came from the Nocturnal Readers box. The shirt, these are both Stephen King references. This is my all-time favorite book by Stephen King, Captain Trips from The Stand. This is The Long Walk, one of his Bachman books. Those are cool, right? And those are, like, again, they fit that lifestyle, that fanboy lifestyle, that fangirl lifestyle. Not to be sexist, which is probably hardwired in me, and it's too late, but maybe we can save the next generation. Maybe we can not be sexist for them. It's too late for old dogs like me. Anyway, two things that were misfires, all right? And I put it around here somewhere. Unfortunately, these were some other prints that were awesome. So these were not misfires, but there they are. It's a very efficient operation here. So, two things that were misfires. I've never read Lovecraft. I know I'm supposed to. But, this water bottle, I don't know. Obviously, I like my stimulant and my depressant. Water bottle, I don't know. But it's from Miskatonic University, which is a Lovecraft reference. I just wasn't thrilled about it. So I think water bottle was kind of a misfire. And this, apart from a good solid laugh, I really did like it when I first saw it. This apron, friends don't let friends eat friends. It's hilarious. It was a fine joke. I'm just not going to use it. But other than those two things, wow, I have been thrilled. Really thrilled. What would I like to see in boxes to come? More variant dust jackets for first editions. I know it's a little harder. They don't do a whole lot of hardcovers, but that was a smash hit when they did that with Gwendy. They could do it with other authors too, but getting that variant dust jacket would be really cool. Maybe some of those Funko Pop things, those cute little toys that are figures from fiction. Those would be cool. But that said, I would love to continue doing this box every month. It's a big thumbs up from me. I hope you've gotten a glimpse into what 7 months of collecting this box has provided. Hopefully some of it got you excited. I know it's always like it's always a thrill to get that little box in the mail and open it up and discover it. I always post the videos here, and you see my reaction firsthand, so you can get a little glimpse of that. Anyway, that's really my review. I hope it helped you make a decision on subscribing or not. If it helps at all, and you're a little bit on the fence, I will say they're also wonderful people. And I mean that. They are really nice people. They work with everybody. Shipping's been mostly, except for 1 month, and I didn't even have the problem, but there was 1 month there was a little bit of a snag. But other than that, I think they've been on top of their game. They really do try to provide real value for everybody. And they're not paying me for any of this. I am a paying customer 100%. They don't ask me to do these videos. I do them because I like it. I like horror fiction. It's a great lifestyle, great community, and I hope you got some insight into this, and I hope to see you next time. Anyway, thank you for sticking around for 16 minutes and watching me lick Guinness out of my mustache. That had to be nasty. That had to be nasty. I shouldn't have done that. See you next time.